Hello friend, how are you? Welcome to Tripan Study Center. Today we are going to do the chapter of social science and highlighting each and every point of it. Let's see what is our topic today. Era of civilization during to the medieval period. There is the most important topic here. Era of civilization during to the medieval period here. Arabia is the peninsula of desert. Before the founding of Islam, most Arabs were is the Babylonians, that is the wanderings, is a camel, Herod's man, and there is a main source of livelihood was the pastoralism and the produce of the desert oases such as dates. Crop protection was the very limited, trade was a slanging, and their urban development is a minimal. That is important here. In the second half of the 6th century, the economical pick up to some momentum due to a shift in a long distant trade of route. There are distant trades of routes here. There was an ongoing war between the two dominant the warring empire of the Avia, namely of the Roman and the Persian. Because of this war, Arabia's become a safer transit is a route than other for a caravans is going between to Africa and Asia. And this encouraged their growth of some important towns that took advantage of this trade. The most prominent of this was Makkah, which lay on the junction of some major trade routes here. The Makkah's position also is derived from its local religious importance and the Kaaba. Kaaba as the pilgrim image is a sharing was required here. There is the Kaaba as a pilgrim image is a sharing is required here. The Kaaba at that time is served as a center of worship for diverse Arabian clan of tribes here, and this sharing was controlled by the curious tribes and which play a powerful role in their economic life of Makkah. A Walian civilization arose to the Arabia in the medieval period, which influences of the large section of world population. It often it is emerged to be the birth of Islam, and which was the significant development in the world history. The next year, society and culture. Arab is a philosopher was based on the study of earlier Greek thought. The Greek philosopher is cultivated by the philosopher who is believed to the is rationality. Rationality is important, and this philosopher is apart from there is a philosophical and explications where also it is distinguished in the study of natural science. They practice astrology and medicine. Their astrology was based on the accurate astronomical observations. In a medicine, there is not only study there are medical written of the Greek carefully, but even much of behind that. Ivan Sina is now there is the best of Avicenna and discovered their infections of nature and tuberculosis and described their several types of nerves elements here. Ali Raza is now their best. Raza is one of the greatest clinical physician of medieval world and discovered the difference between two measles and smallpox. Other Arabic physicians also diagnosed a cancer to the stomach and prescribe the antidotes for cases of poisoning. On the interesting features of about there are people is that their excellence is over all other medieval culture in the organization of hospitals. There seem to be has been at least 34 hospitals located in the important cities of Persia and Syria and Egypt organized on remarkable model line here. The Arabs also excelled in the optics as the chemist and mathematics also here. And physicist is founded to science of optics and draw a number of significant conclusions regarding the velocity and transmission of reflection of light. In a chemistry, these people are credited with the discovery of various new substances and their compound like a carbonate of soda. Alumina saltpeter is a nitric and sulfuric acid among their things. There is also their first to describe their chemical process of distillation, filtration, and sublimation. In a mathematics, the greatest accomplishment of Arab was to bearing together. There is a geometry of Greek and number system of the Indians. In fact, the use of Indian number system spread so widely through their Arabs that we have best named them to Arabic numerals. With a synthesis of all this exciting to knowledge, and the Arabs were able to make a great progress in arithmetic, geometric, and trigonometric. And these Indian numerals are even now used all over the world. And they have not now come to be now the European numerals here. Here show the most important number system. European number system is the same. There is an English number system. Arabic index here are the most important. Show you on the screen. And Eastern Arabic index is also important. And the Devanagari Hindi. There is Hindi is the most important in the Indian language. But Tamil is a very different. There is a number system of different state and there is a country. There is the most important of number system so you need screen. The Arab civilization was also noted for its literature, particularly of poetry. The Rubaiyat of Omar's Khayyam is example of poetry that is remembered that a day. Just as ordered field, Arab arts also represented a beautiful synthesis of various styles like the Byzantine and the Persian. Architecture was the most important of the Arabs' art. Example of Arab architectures include mosques, places, and madrasas. There is the most important on the architecture in this period of time. It is a principal feature where domes, minarets, is arches, etc. are important. In short, it may be said that at the time when the West was lagging far behind, Arab civilization was it is a peak is the intellectually there is a artistically here. The establishment of the West as empire through the Arabia into contact with the device is a culture such as the Arabs, Persians, and Turkeys, Indian and African. This inner device element is to create a splendid society leaving to the behind a legacy of discovery and achievement.